Officer, you
Alright,
hear
so
me?
you gonna see how a pistol. Alright,
You doing
You doing
CPRs?
done. I ain't gonna
alright,
fake.
and why?
We doing
Yeah,
CPRs?
but we need some green scrubs.
I just want to make the right call.
Yeah. See if you got some green scrubs up there.
All right, y'all go make some arrests now.
Miss Bell told me to come down.
Because I respond. There's no issue with responding. I'm trying to get the PDG.
I got, I, wow.
If Secret Services are
What's up, Billy? It's good to see you again, baby.
On Discord. Your request.
Todd, be quiet, Todd. What you say, sir?
I sent you a request on Discord.
Oh, I bet. I'm gonna check it out. You send it to me, right?
Well, I need you to add me. So for one, I don't know what your issue with why you're mad that I even respawn. That's not even an issue. For two, it's because why do I? Okay, could I request somebody else because you're clearly mad over something that's not even a big deal. Yeah. Can I request AMG presence on floor two? Actually, I have the right to request somebody higher since you're getting mad over something that's small. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Dude, there's no reason for you to even ask about that. If I wanted to go back to PG, fine. I don't have to explain. But again, can I request a supervisor on the floor too? Somebody higher an MG? There's no even reason to ask me that. There's no reason for you to even ask me that question because there's no issue.
What was that supervisor called? Sorry.
I need a supervisor on floor two. Officer Billy is being very disrespectful and harassing me because of me respawning back to PDG. So, Jake Ray, I respawned back at PDG because I was gonna go get my ammo and pretty much leave the game. He wants to get mad at me and start raising his voice at me just because I flash respawn. Dude, I told you why I respawned back to PDG. Yes, I did. I told you because I'm going back to PDG. I'm not arguing. You're catching an attitude that doesn't need to be good. So that's the reason why I told you what I. Jake, this is the reason why I'm. This. Hold up. I'm talking to Mr. Jake because you're being disrespectful for no reason.
All right.
Jake,
Now,
this is the reason why I called for a supervisor.
listen, Cornelius, listen. Now I'm talking. Officer Billy's a supervisor, and whatever he has to say, you're going to listen to him.
I did not say. And actually, I did tell you the reason why. I told you actually I wanted to go back to PD. You didn't do nothing but just sit there and not even say nothing. So you're telling me that
Right.
I have body cam, but the issue, right? I respond because he ain't even talking. He ain't even giving me no type of response. So I just decided to respawn because I anyways was gonna log out anyways, and then he gets mad at me, starting to raise his voice at me, and I told him I'm going back to PDG because I'm logging out. I'm leaving. And he wants to get an attitude like this and go on a power trip because I'm simply pretty much responding and doing a slash respawn. And there's no reason even for him to even ask me why am I even responding. Because at the end of the day, you know what I mean, I'm gonna leave the game anyways. Like there's
See,
no so when
not,
was it a big issue
no,
for the slash respawn?
stop right there. Just stop. That's not the way it works. You don't get to say that you're just going to leave the game anyway, and he doesn't get to tell you something. He is a supervisor, and anything he wants to tell you, he will tell you. You don't make the rules. We tell you the rules, and we tell you what you need to do until you get ranked up. Now, if your supervisor, if you're having an issue with him, you're welcome to come discuss it with another supervisor. But this isn't the way you handle it, and you also don't get on the radio and start screaming for supervisors either. You could have come downstairs. You could have politely asked somebody to come discuss this issue with you, but you do not
No,
come
I
in here
couldn't.
and discuss with supervisors.
I couldn't. Why? Because he was getting very disrespectful and yelling and harassing me simply when I was actually trying to even request a supervisor at all. He told me to stay here. He said, no, I don't have the right to request somebody higher. When he's actually being very disrespectful and being disorderly,
Right.
when he's raising his voice for no reason over a small situation.
Right. So when we do our training, what do we normally say? If you don't like someone, come get a supervisor. And we always said that in training. So you could have said, right, I'm going to get a supervisor. And then Officer Billy would have to respect your wishes. And then you will come get one of us. Then from there, it would have moved on to another scenario. But unfortunately, we are here right now. And so, what do you want to do, West?
No, respectfully though, right? I would say I need somebody different, man, because you're literally getting very disrespectful and raising your voice for no reason when this ain't even a big deal. And then I said I need somebody higher, right? He says I don't have the right. I don't get the right to get somebody higher than him in MG. He says I don't get the right to get a suit here. So that's the reason why I was going off on the radio because the fact he's yelling at me for no reason and trying to instigate more issues and just
So
being
one,
disorganized completely.
so one, Billy is a supervisor. Two, you have to listen to your higher ups, which is a badge or vest or a suit. Until when you get to your badge, then it's still a vest and a suit. If it's a vest, it's a suit. That's how it works. So Billy is a supervisor. He knows what he's talking about. He's training. He's an FTO like myself and West, but we are his superiors. If we say something to Billy, Billy will have to listen to that order. And then if we say to Billy, come and talk to you, then Billy will come talk to you. That's how it works. That's like listening to your superiors.
All right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Cornelius, I'm going to put my Discord up in chat. If you want to send body cam, if you think he was being disrespectful, you can send me the body cam. This is definitely going to get escalated up the chain, and we're going to let the DFGs decide how they want to handle it. Because regardless, even if what you're saying is true and Billy told you you can't get another supervisor, you should have just said, yes, sir. You should have left the situation once it was over, and then you could have privately come and found the supervisor.
He wouldn't have left me. He wouldn't have let me leave. That's the thing. He asked me why did I slash respawn. I said because I'm going back to PDG, and then he wants to continuously get an attitude and start being disrespectful, raising his voice for no reason when it was not even called for. When I had no disrespect towards him, he pretty much because he thinks that he has the right to talk any way, shape, or how because of his vest. That he's letting that get to his head. And I'm not going to put up with that because I never came off in one single bit raising my voice at him. And at this point, when I requested an MG, that's the reason why I'm a bit pissed off because he's doing what he did. He did what he did.
Okay,
Aeon,
I'm
2
gonna
seconds,
stop you.
Mike.
No, I'm gonna
Mike.
stop you right there because no, hang on. I'm stopping you right there because regardless of what's going on, you're not gonna keep sitting here and telling me that Billy's on a power trip and this, that, and the other. Billy earned that scarf around his neck. He earned his supervisor position, and he's good at what he does. So if you want to have a conversation, you can send me some body cam and we'll review the entire thing. But you're not going to sit here and keep disrespecting Billy because if you do, this conversation's over and it'll go straight to the DFGs, and my recommendation will be dismissal. So would you like to send me your body cam footage?
Justin, can you go back down to F0 for me, please?
Yeah, 100%. I'll also be putting an admin ticket as well.
Copy.
Right.
Okay, that's your right if that's what you want to do. But I'm going to ask one more time. Would you like to send me the body cam footage?
I said yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. I did not hear that part. Hang on. I'm going to put my Discord in the chat.